Here's a brief history of strength. The 6th century BC was known as the Age of Strength, where competitions involved the lifting of huge stones. The 1800s saw circus acts performing quite unique feats. You can see for yourself. And the 20th century saw the World's Strongest Man competition begin in 1977. Fast forward to the present day, and the rise of short-form content with the likes of TikTok, along with the viral lifts of course, has expanded the sport's audience dramatically. The hashtag strongman has been used over 5.8 billion times already on TikTok alone. But strongman does come with sacrifices, physically, mentally and emotionally. We're on a mission to uncover them. These are the sacrifices of strength. This is Jack Wadman. He's one of the UK's most exciting strongman prospects. He's been featured on many news outlets and even has some videos that have reached over 2 million views on him. He lives with his parents in Pulborough, West Sussex, and is sacrificing his 20s for strongman.
My name is Jack Wadman, I'm 19 years old, I'm an up-and-coming strongman from West Sussex. The thing that got me into strongman was I went down to this gym called South Coast Gym in Lancing, because basically I was putting holes in the other gym. And the PT down there saw me deadlifting, came over, gave me some tips, and I've gone from an absolute novice to one of the best teenagers in the country.
And I remember one evening Steve came in and said, Jack's, he's not normal, he's got an abnormal strength. As time went on, it did start to become a thing.
His talent hasn't gone unnoticed, with his most viral feature so far on Sport Bible. But some of the comments on these videos wondered if he got any time to be his age and to go out with his mates. Is strongman really worth sacrificing time with the lads?
They are like, oh, just have this day off, have that day off, come out partying, this, that and the other. It is a bit annoying because you see them on their Snapchat stories, Instagram stories, having fun at these clubs. You're at home having to eat that last meal before bed, having to have early nights, having to do your training, recovery. And you're just like, I do wish I was there, but that's in the back of my mind, in the front of my mind. I've got to get to this goal as quickly as I can.
To try and become one of the best in any sport, you need a team around you. Oftentimes that includes family. Jack's mum wasn't afraid to voice her worries for Jack's physical sacrifice to the sport.
When he holds the weight above his head, it terrifies me. To watch him hold that over his head scares the life out of me, because it's not a sport where there's never any injuries. You do get injured, you do get hurt, and that could hold you back for the rest of your life if it was a bad injury.
I competed at the Arnold's Strongman Classic UK last year, and my mum and dad was just more nervous than me before I even went on the stage. They were just physically shaking, I didn't know what to do.
The mental and emotional side of strongman doesn't really get talked about, but Emma thinks it should be spoken about more.
The first major one was up at Preston. We walked in this gritty gym and it was full of these enormous men with muscles and beards and tattoos, and it was really intimidating. But do you know what? They are the kindest, sweetest men you'd ever meet. You cannot judge a book by its cover, and you absolutely mustn't do that because you're stereotyping.
Strongmen are human, despite their strength, and this strongman coach wanted to speak about his experience of stereotyping. This is James Winder. At the time of recording, he's just organised his first strongman competition. He's been an advocate for the sport's growth for a while. He lives and trains near Newhaven and wants to see others enjoy the sport as much as he does.
I came in eating a donut, and I generally a lot of time bring donuts, so I'm eating a donut, a banana in my hand, I had a bag of crisps, I think a chocolate bar and everything like that. As I come in, this is a good thing, I said, about this gym, everyone's friendly. I said I can just come in and eat what I want while people are there on the treadmill. And he went, well, they won't say anything to you. He said, because everyone's scared of you. And I went, are they? And I was a bit shocked by that, to be honest, because, I don't see myself as intimidated or scary or anything like that.
Outside of the gym, he's a surveyor for a building company, and he took us on a few of his jobs and talked about the sacrifice of being criticised due to modern day society and body image.
I think that this whole body image of to be an athlete, you have to have this six pack, you have to be muscly, you have to look good and things like that. It's just dated, and I think it's a real shame. We're all supposed to treat people equally, but then there's still this stigma about Yeah, but you've still got to look good on the beach. You know, I think it's one of the few sports that generally accept people in every way, shape or form. You know, it doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't matter what you look like or anything like that, whether you're too tall, too short, too fat, too thin. It will accept people in any way, shape or form the way you look. You know, and I can't think of a sport like that. I really can't.
Every Sunday is when James's class takes place, and he wanted to conclude the time we had with him with a message about diversity within the sport.
Everyone's having a laugh, but you know, you've got the guys and girls here, they've got beards, they've got tattoos, they're big, got shirts on, things like that, but you won't find a nicer group of people here. And you know, that is what a strongman community is about. It's about helping each other out. It doesn't matter any colours, creed, sex, it doesn't matter, you know, everyone's equal, everyone wants everyone to do well. And you know, that's what we're trying to promote here at the gym.
So there you have it. While it is a solo sport, the support, togetherness and fun fuels them to be the best they can. It seems like the strong also have the strongest hearts, be it physical with the risk of getting hurt or injured, the amount of time it takes over, or dealing with stereotyping. The sacrifices of training over time with mates can also be a difficult one, especially with the distractions of life. But to make a difference in whatever you wish to impact requires sacrifices and strength, and these were just some of the sacrifices of strongmen.